On the morning of September 20th, 1988, a 19-year-old woman left her home in Belen, New Mexico for a routine bike ride. It was something she did often. The same road, the same route, the same time of day. She told her mother she would be back soon. She never returned. Later that morning, her bicycle was found. There were no signs of an accident, no indication of what had happened, just an empty road and the absence of someone who should have been there. Her name was Tara Calico, and more than 3 decades later, no one knows what happened to her. There are cases that refuse to fade, stories suspended in time, lives interrupted without warning, without explanation. What remains are fragments, a final movement, a final contact, a silence that remains. Tara Calico was 19 years old. She lived with her mother in Belen, a small town south of Albuquerque. She was active, independent, and disciplined. She had recently started college. She was focused on her future. Her daily routine was structured, and every morning, she rode her bike along the same stretch of highway. It was familiar, predictable, safe, until it wasn't. Tara was known for her consistency. She followed routines. She kept to a schedule. Her bike rides were part of that routine. Her mother, Tara Calico, often worried about the road. There had been reports of motorists harassing cyclists, but Tara continued riding. She was confident, careful, and familiar with the area. Nothing about that morning suggested anything different. On September 20th, Tara left her home around 9:30 a.m. She began her usual route along New Mexico State Road 47. Her mother later recalled that Tara had asked her to come looking for her if she wasn't back by noon. It was a precaution, a simple plan. As the morning passed, Tara did not return. Her mother drove the route, looking for her, calling her name. But there was no sign, only the road, stretching in both directions. Witnesses later reported seeing Tara riding her bicycle that morning. Some accounts suggested she may have been followed by a pickup truck. But none of these sightings could be confirmed with certainty. At some point, she disappeared. No one saw the exact moment. No one reported an incident. No one came forward with a clear explanation. Her bicycle was eventually located, but Tara was gone. Authorities began searching immediately. The area was combed, roads, fields, nearby properties, but no physical evidence was found. No signs of a crash, no blood, no clear indication of what had happened. The investigation expanded. Tips came in, witness accounts were reviewed, but nothing led to a definitive conclusion. The case began to shift, from a missing person to something more uncertain. Months later, in June of 1989, a photograph was discovered in a convenience store parking lot in Port St. Joe, Florida. The image showed a young girl, bound and gagged, lying in the back of a van. Next to her was a young boy. The photo was disturbing, unclear, and impossible to ignore. Some believed the girl resembled Tara Calico. Her family believed it was her. Investigators were divided. The boy was never identified. The van was never traced. And the origin of the photograph remains unknown. The photograph introduced new questions. If it was Tara, how had she traveled across the country? Who had taken her? And why was the photo left behind? There were also differences in interpretation. Some investigators believed the girl was not Tara. Others believed the resemblance was too strong to ignore. Without confirmation, the image became part of the mystery, not a solution. One theory suggests that Tara was abducted while riding her bike, that someone followed her, waited for the right moment, and forced her into a vehicle. Another theory involves a group of local individuals, that the incident was not random, but deliberate. However, no charges were ever filed. No suspects were confirmed. There are also theories that the photograph was unrelated, that it depicted different individuals, and that Tara's disappearance remains separate. But without answers, all possibilities remain open. Tara Calico has never been found. Her case remains officially unsolved. Over the years, investigators have revisited the evidence. New leads have been explored, but none have resulted in closure. Her family has continued searching for answers, holding on to the possibility that the truth still exists, somewhere. On a quiet road in New Mexico, a routine ride came to an end. No witnesses, no clear evidence, no explanation, only questions. and a photograph that may or may not hold the truth. And somewhere within the silence, the truth still remains.